Hyepin has been a tremendous partner in this effort. She wasn't able to be here earlier because she was the keynote at another event for, is it Women Empowerment? Connecting Women to Power. So I wanted to share a couple of things and share the podium and this award that we're going to be giving to our power couple. Hyepin, if you would, please.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here. And this journey began with Larry about 3-4 years ago when he approached me. And I thought the vision that he had was inspirational to really bring internet users who have never done it to become so. And this past year, through Larry's partnership, we were able to bring that into reality. And the testimonies of the students are inspirational. And I would like to just share with you 2 of them. One was a lady, actually, we had reached out to parents in the Korean community, but to our surprise, a lot of the senior citizens came. And so we had to kind of tweak it a little, but there was a lot of flexibility, and we responded to the need. And one of the students said that before this class, her backyard was her world. But through this class, especially because one of the tools that we shared was a translation tool, where now they visit CNN, LA Times, etc. And so she said that before this class, her backyard was her world, but now the world is her backyard. And I always truly believe this, and which is that the internet, and especially social media, is one that really connects generations. And one of the students also said that, you know, after this class, she was able to help her 3-year-old grandson with his iPad. And she said that she could tell by the look in his eyes that after that moment, she was a new person before him. And so I think, again, just the work that Larry has done, we've been able to catch that mantle and pass it on, baton. And now I'm so happy that we're also now bringing it not just to the Korean community, the Latino community, but I know that the Chinese community have also joined. And so again, I just want to say that this program works and is something that is welcomed and needed. And your support and participation, I think, is critical. And again, I just want to say thank you.
All right. Hyepin has been a tremendous partner and just kind of threw risk to the wind and said, you know what, Larry, I believe in the mission. Not really sure how you're going to get there, but we'll do it. And we've journeyed on this thing together as business partners, and we're really making a huge difference. And you know, I have so much respect for Hyepin and her belief in our vision. And a lot like our recipients of the Poder Award, who are tremendous. It's Dr. Terry Nichols, who's superintendent for Duarte Unified School District, and Dr. Catherine Nichols, who's superintendent for Covina Valley Unified School District. And, you know, Terry and I have been friends for a little bit, and he's been a visionary about empowering parents through technology. He would say things to me like, Larry, how do we get all of our parents connected for free? And then he would attend meetings in Los Angeles and in other places all the way out in Thousand Oaks with me, where we met with some of the leadership of the phone companies and even one of the FCC commissioners, Mignon Clyburn. And we would meet with her. And he was committed. He says, we have to get our parents connected. We need to do that. And Catherine, his wife Catherine, who's also superintendent of Covina Valley, has been recognized as a leader for outstanding achievement of Latino students and children living in poverty. Ed Trust West has ranked Catherine's district 2nd in overall performance and closing the achievement gap in Los Angeles County. The Poder Award, the husband and wife, the power couple of 2 superintendents, working together, making significant strides in the San Gabriel Valley through for our economic future, as I see it. Can we please, big round of applause for Dr. Terry Nichols and Dr. Catherine Nichols. Please join us.
Well, I feel very deficient right now because I'm tone deaf and I can't sing. But if I could, I would sing for you. This is truly an honor to be recognized today. And I know I'm in great company because I love my husband dearly, and I know he's an incredibly dedicated and wonderful educator. I was asked to speak a little bit about how we actually achieved what we've been able to achieve in Covina Valley Unified in terms of closing the achievement gap and assisting all students to reach the highest levels of learning possible. And so we honestly believe that we need to make sure that all students are moving as far as they can with the supports necessary. We have 3 priorities, and that is to increase student achievement for all our kids, to close the achievement gap, and to create a 4-year college-going culture, because we really believe that if the students take the most rigorous classes in high school, that'll prepare them for college. And whether they go out to college immediately graduating from high school, or if they work for a while and then decide to go back, if they've taken those incredibly rigorous classes, they'll be better prepared to meet their future with confidence. And so I'm really proud of the work we're doing. We have 67% of our students on free and reduced lunch, and 75% of our students are Latino. In the last 2 years, our school district has gained 30 points on the Academic Performance Index, and there's a level that all school districts are supposed to reach. It's called 800 on the Academic Performance Index to be considered a high-achieving school district. And I'm really proud Covina Valley made it this year. We hit 800. All of our middle schools are over 800. 80% of our elementary are over 800. 50% of those are over 850, hitting the 900 marker. And my Latino students grew by 35 points. My children who were second language learners grew by 53 points in the last 2 years. And our students living in poverty grew by 34 points. And so thank you. We're really serious about creating extraordinary futures for our students and providing what's necessary. So the 3 priorities to create extraordinary futures is to increase student achievement for all kids, close that achievement gap no matter what it takes, and we believe in a theory of action that leadership and collaboration will lead to innovation. And ultimately, that's what we need to be producing in our schools, are innovative thinkers and innovative problem solvers. And so we're very systematic in terms of professional development we're offering to our teachers and to our principals, and with working alongside with our parents to make sure that that's happening in partnership. So again, thank you so much. And it's truly an honor to be here. And it's the work I love. It's the work I'm committed to. So just appreciate it immensely.
Larry, thank you very much. And as most good husbands, I let my wife go first, and that's what we do. I just want to make sure, number one, there was a comment made about visionary. I don't see it as a visionary, but a vision. There was a carpenter that I follow very closely, and oftentimes we know it should be built, and I feel like a carpenter. We know it should be built, and together we can build it. And so what we look like in Duarte Unified School District is we use the term what we call shoulder tap graduates. I want every student who walks across the stage, that person to be recruited, that person to be sought after, and they can follow their passion. That's what superintendents, that's what our teachers, that's what our principals, I think that is our commitment to society, because as a society, we will not be able to do this by ourselves. We can't do it alone. It requires us all. It's no longer sufficient. It's Jefferson. I'm going to use Jefferson's quote. Jefferson said that education, K-12 education, was set up to rake the genius from the rubbish. That is no longer possibility. Every child every child, should be a shoulder tap graduate, and should be performing at the highest creativity and not their potential, but high creativity for every child in order for society to continue. Because we can't do this alone. It's not just one group, one school, one district. It is the entire society that we must work together in order for this to occur, for us to continue on to this wonderful United States, which is a melting pot. But a melting pot has a purpose. And so what I've worked with Larry, and they often ask about purpose. Why? Larry, did Terry and Larry sound like the Three Stooges somewhat, doesn't it? We put Terry and Larry together and say, what can we do? What can we do that we know will make a difference? I want to be deliberate and intentional because I'm a very busy person. In fact, I think everyone in this room is very busy. So things we do, we ensure that we're going to pay very close attention to that, and we'll take the resources that are necessary in order to make that happen. So what community, if you think about the term community, it was this. Larry and I invited people to consider possibilities in order that they would develop an ownership so that when dissent and problems arose, that because of our commitment, we could bring gifts to the table and our kids would be recognized as a shoulder tap grad and creative and successful, not just in when they're with us, but when they leave us. It's hugely important in K-12 education. We understand we are transitional. This is not a terminal institution. We're transitional to success in the future. So to West Point, to Naval Academy, to the Claremont colleges that are nearby, to USC, where I did spend a lot of money for my doctorate, so I appreciate that, and my wife as well. USC, these wonderful institutions, we have an education that we have a responsibility to that. So I'll finish with this. We have to make assumptions. We have to communicate those assumptions that are very clear about what we expect about students. But that's where you work with Larry Ortega, because he brings in the third piece of that. It's called the energy. Assumptions, communication, but you must have the energy in order for that to occur. And Larry will give you energy. He will call you at any time of the day and say, hey, I've got this opportunity. And you have to say yes or no. I try to say yes, because Larry has a purpose. His purpose is not just to improve Larry's organization, but to actually impact society. So it is a pleasure and it is a privilege to have this type of recognition from this organization that I've been working with back when it was called just Community Union. So I don't know when that was. But that was Community Union when he came to me, and I think I was the director of K-12 at Duarte Unified School District. But we knew that it was an important piece. We knew that kids would benefit. We knew society would benefit. So thank you very much. It is a pleasure. Catherine and I say thank you.